Imagine standing on the battlefield of life, not against a visible enemy, but against your own inner chaos, procrastination, doubt, and fear. In ancient times, the Stoics, legendary for their composure and discipline, wielded a secret weapon to face such adversities. They embraced a powerful philosophy that turned ordinary individuals into legends. Now, you might think, I'm not battling in an arena or facing an empire, but aren't we all fighting daily battles against our own impulses and emotions? Today, we're diving into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to uncover 5 powerful habits that can transform how we take action and achieve our goals. These aren't just abstract ideas, they're practical, actionable steps that anyone can implement. From embracing discomfort to mastering our emotions, these Stoic habits are the key to unlocking a life of purpose and fulfillment. But before we delve into these transformative practices, let's start with a question. Have you ever felt paralyzed by the thought of starting a daunting task, only to find yourself endlessly procrastinating? If so, you're not alone, and you're in the right place. This video isn't just about surviving life's challenges, it's about thriving through them. We'll explore how ancient Stoic principles can help us not just endure, but excel, making every obstacle a stepping stone to success. If you're as excited as I am to harness this ancient wisdom for modern challenges, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of seekers. And don't skip any part of this video. You won't want to miss the practical strategies we'll be sharing. Get ready to uncover the secrets of Stoic self-discipline, starting with a crucial lesson from Marcus Aurelius on the power of perspective. Let's embark on this journey together, transforming everyday struggles into opportunities for growth and success. 1. Embrace discomfort and adversity. Picture this. It's a cold winter morning and Roman soldiers are training in the harshest conditions, not because they enjoy suffering, but because they know the value of being prepared for any challenge. The Stoics believed that facing discomfort head-on was essential for building resilience and strength. This concept, known as voluntary discomfort, is a powerful tool to help us grow and push beyond our limits. But why would anyone choose to be uncomfortable? Let's dive into an example from the life of the Stoic philosopher Seneca. He often practiced poverty by wearing simple clothing and eating plain food, even though he was wealthy. This wasn't about asceticism for its own sake. It was about training his mind to be indifferent to luxury and ready for any circumstance. By voluntarily embracing discomfort, Seneca cultivated a sense of inner strength and peace, knowing he could endure hardship if necessary. Now, think about your own life. How often do we avoid discomfort, whether it's putting off a difficult conversation or skipping a workout because it's too challenging? The truth is, growth often lies just beyond the edge of our comfort zones. When we intentionally put ourselves in uncomfortable situations, we develop the mental fortitude to face real adversity with confidence. Consider a modern-day application. Athletes train rigorously, often pushing their bodies to the limit. They understand that enduring physical discomfort is part of the process of becoming stronger and more capable. Similarly, in our daily lives, we can choose to take on small challenges that make us uncomfortable. It could be as simple as taking a cold shower, fasting for a day, or tackling a daunting task at work. These practices not only build resilience but also teach us to detach from comfort and find strength in adversity. As you watch this, think about a time when you avoided discomfort. What was the situation, and how might facing it have helped you grow? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's learn from each other's experiences. Just as the Stoics embraced discomfort to build resilience, they also mastered the art of focusing only on what they could control, letting go of everything else. In the next section, we'll explore how this powerful principle can transform your mindset and actions. Stay tuned, because what comes next could change how you approach every challenge in life. 2. Focus on what you can control. Imagine you're a ship captain navigating through a storm. The waves are fierce, the wind is howling, and the ship is tossing wildly. In such a situation, what would you focus on? The answer is simple. You focus on steering the ship. You can't control the wind or the waves, but you can control the helm. This is the essence of the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control, a lesson that Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, emphasized throughout his writings. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the futility of worrying about things beyond our control. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This powerful idea suggests that our peace of mind and happiness depend not on external circumstances, but on how we respond to them. This perspective can be a game changer in our everyday lives. Think about a time when you felt overwhelmed by a situation at work or in your personal life. Maybe a project wasn't going as planned, or perhaps someone else's actions upset you. It's easy to get caught up in frustration and stress. However, the Stoic approach advises us to take a step back and consider, what is within my control? Often, the answer lies in our reactions, decisions, and attitudes. For example, suppose you're facing a tight deadline at work and unexpected issues arise. Instead of panicking over the problems, which are out of your control, focus on what you can do. Manage your time efficiently, communicate clearly with your team, and stay composed. This mindset shift not only reduces stress, but also empowers you to take productive action. Reflect on a recent situation where you felt stressed or anxious. What aspects were within your control, and how could you have responded differently? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss how focusing on our responses can change outcomes. As we continue our journey through Stoic wisdom, it's essential to remember that letting go of what we can't control doesn't mean indifference or passivity. Instead, it allows us to direct our energy toward constructive actions and decisions. This focus on internal control can lead to a more centered and resilient life. Just as Marcus Aurelius advised focusing on the controllable, another Stoic practice called negative visualization encourages us to contemplate worst-case scenarios. This might sound grim, but it's a powerful tool for fostering gratitude and motivating action. Stay tuned as we'll delve into this intriguing concept in the next section and discover how it can help you appreciate what you have and inspire you to take positive steps. 3. Practice negative visualization. Imagine waking up one morning to find that everything you value, your home, your job, your loved ones, has suddenly disappeared. It's a jarring thought, isn't it? This exercise, known as negative visualization, is a Stoic practice that might seem morbid at first glance, but it serves a profound purpose. By contemplating the worst-case scenarios, we not only prepare ourselves for potential losses, but also cultivate a deep appreciation for what we currently have. The Stoics believed that considering the fragility of life and our possessions helps us cherish them more fully. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, advised his students to periodically reflect on the impermanence of all things. He suggested imagining life without the comforts and relationships we often take for granted. This mental exercise isn't about pessimism, Rather, it's a tool for gratitude and perspective. For example, think about the last time you felt frustrated with a loved one. Perhaps they did something minor that annoyed you. Now, imagine how you would feel if that person were no longer in your life. This thought experiment can instantly shift your mindset, fostering a sense of gratitude for their presence. It encourages us to express our appreciation and to treasure our relationships while we still have them. Take a moment to think about something or someone you deeply value. Imagine how life would be different without them. How does this thought make you feel? Share your reflections in the comments, and let's explore how this practice can deepen our gratitude. Negative visualization can also be a powerful motivator. By contemplating potential failures or setbacks, we become more driven to take preventive measures and work diligently towards our goals. For instance, if you're aiming for a promotion at work, imagine the disappointment of missing the opportunity because of a lack of preparation. This imagined scenario can galvanize you into action, ensuring you put in the necessary effort and preparation. As we've seen, negative visualization can profoundly impact our appreciation for life and motivate us to act with purpose. But Stoicism doesn't stop there. It also emphasizes the cultivation of positive habits and virtues as a foundation for a meaningful life. In the next section, we'll delve into how daily habits aligned with Stoic virtues can transform our lives and help us become the best versions of ourselves. Stay tuned as we explore practical steps to cultivate these habits and build a disciplined, purpose-driven life. 4. Cultivate virtues through daily habits. Think back to a time when you tried to adopt a new habit, like exercising regularly or waking up early. Perhaps you started strong, filled with motivation, but as the days passed, it became increasingly difficult to maintain consistency. This struggle is a common experience, but the Stoics believed that true growth and character development come from cultivating virtues through consistent daily habits. The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, emphasized the importance of living in accordance with virtues such as discipline, patience, and perseverance. These virtues aren't just abstract concepts, they are practical guides for everyday life. For instance, Epictetus often reminded his students that discipline is essential for achieving any meaningful goal. He believed that by committing to small, consistent actions aligned with our values, we can gradually build the character we aspire to embody. Let's consider the story of a modern Stoic practice, the daily habit of journaling. Many people, inspired by Marcus Aurelius's meditations, have adopted the habit of writing down their thoughts and reflections each day. This practice serves multiple purposes. It helps clarify one's thoughts, reinforces personal values, and acts as a tool for self-improvement. By reflecting on their actions and intentions, individuals can align their daily lives with the virtues they seek to cultivate. But cultivating virtues isn't just about big, life-changing habits. It can be as simple as committing to kindness in daily interactions or choosing to be patient in stressful situations. For example, if you're working on developing patience, you might start by practicing mindfulness and deep breathing techniques when you feel frustrated. Over time, these small acts of patience become ingrained, gradually shaping your character. Think about a virtue you'd like to cultivate. Is it discipline, patience, or perhaps courage? What small daily habit could you adopt to embody this virtue? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's encourage each other on this journey of self-improvement. As we integrate these virtues into our lives, it's important to remember that perfection isn't the goal. The Stoics understood that we're all fallible and that progress comes from consistent effort, not flawless execution. This perspective allows us to be kind to ourselves when we falter, while still holding ourselves accountable to strive for better. Building daily habits around Stoic virtues is a powerful way to transform our lives. But there's another aspect of Stoicism that deepens this transformation: the practice of reflecting on mortality, or Memento Mori. In the next section, we'll explore how this contemplative practice can inspire us to live more fully and intentionally. Stay with us as we uncover the final piece of our Stoic toolkit for a life of purpose and resilience. 5. Reflect on mortality, Memento Mori. Imagine a Roman general returning home from a victorious battle, being celebrated with parades and accolades. Behind him stands a slave, whispering, "Memento Mori," remember, you will die. This practice wasn't meant to dampen the general's spirits, but to remind him of the fleeting nature of success and life itself. The Stoics believed that contemplating mortality, known as Memento Mori, was crucial for living a meaningful life. This reflection on death isn't morbid. It's a powerful motivator to live authentically and with purpose. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often wrote about the brevity of life. He advised himself to live each day as if it were his last, to act with integrity, and to cherish the present moment. This Stoic practice encourages us to focus on what truly matters, to let go of trivial concerns, and to prioritize our core values and relationships. It's a call to action, urging us to make the most of our limited time. Consider how this concept applies to our everyday lives. Often we get caught up in the minutiae of daily routines, worrying about small inconveniences or stressing over work deadlines. But when we pause to remember our mortality, these issues often seem insignificant. This perspective shift can lead to a more fulfilling life, where we focus on what brings us joy and meaning, rather than getting bogged down by the mundane. Take a moment to reflect on your life. If today were your last day, what would you want to focus on? What conversations would you have, and what actions would you take? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's explore how this awareness can change our daily choices. The practice of Memento Mori also fosters gratitude. By contemplating the impermanence of our experiences and possessions, we become more appreciative of the present. For example, savoring a meal, enjoying a sunset, or spending time with loved ones becomes more precious when we acknowledge that these moments are finite. This awareness can inspire us to live more mindfully, savoring the richness of life. As we embrace the wisdom of Memento Mori, we find that it not only helps us live more fully, but also aligns us with the core Stoic virtues we've discussed. In our concluding section, we'll bring together all these elements: embracing discomfort, focusing on what we can control, practicing negative visualization, cultivating virtues, and reflecting on mortality. We'll explore how these practices form a cohesive philosophy for living a resilient and purpose-driven life. Stay with us as we wrap up this journey with actionable insights that you can start applying today. As we come to the end of this exploration of Stoic principles, it's worth pausing to reflect on the powerful tools we've discussed. The ancient Stoics, from Marcus Aurelius to Seneca, have left us a legacy of wisdom that remains profoundly relevant today. Whether it's embracing discomfort, focusing on what we can control, practicing negative visualization, cultivating virtues, or reflecting on our mortality, these practices collectively form a roadmap to a resilient and purposeful life. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, each wave representing the challenges and opportunities of life. The Stoic practices we've explored are like a sturdy boat, guiding us through the turbulent waters with steadiness and purpose. They remind us that while we can't control the ocean's currents, we can navigate our course with clarity and intent. As you integrate these Stoic habits into your daily routine, remember that the journey towards self-mastery is a continuous process. It's not about perfection, but about making consistent, mindful choices that align with your core values. Whether it's choosing to face a challenge head-on, appreciating the present moment, or practicing gratitude for the life you have, these small actions build a foundation for a life well lived. If you found value in these Stoic insights, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content on personal growth and philosophy. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Share in the comments how you plan to incorporate these Stoic practices into your life. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, let us know. As we conclude this video, remember that the Stoic journey is one of continuous learning and self-improvement. So, take these lessons to heart and let's embark on this path together, embracing the wisdom of the Stoics, to live a life of courage, resilience, and purpose. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, keep striving for excellence and living with intention.